That wasn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. Hi guys, what's up? How long has it been? Who told me to go that long without making a video? Who runs this channel? Oh shit, it's me. Welcome back, or welcome to this shit show. It's been a while. I've been working on some shit. I've been sleeping. I wanted to come back today to tell you guys about 2 times I almost died because I'm stupid. Didn't listen to my mom about stranger danger, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so this is 2 times I just legit should have died, just should have lost my life, should have been on Dateline, but by the grace of freaking God wasn't for some reason. The first one was when I was at Walmart one time, a very long time ago when I was young and naive and stupid. I was in this aisle and I was looking at, okay, let's be real, I was straight up looking at condoms. I was buying condoms and this random guy just comes up to me. He's probably in his early 20s and he's like, hey, could I help you make your selection? And I'm I only heard his voice at first. I'm like, this motherfucker works here, but no, let's not do this together, okay? But then I realized he didn't even work there, so that got weirder. And I'm like, I'm all set. I'm good, just, no, I'm good. Then I carried on with my cart, went into a different aisle, and 10 minutes later, this guy comes up to me again and just starts talking to me about his life, shakes my hand, tells me his name and all this stuff, and we just start talking. And then he's like, hey, do you mind ditching your cart for a little bit and just coming out to my car with me? And I'm like, I'm all set. I have things to do. I'm kind of in a hurry. And I wasn't, but I didn't know what the hell to say. But I was stupid. Okay? I was really stupid. And I felt bad. He kept asking me, and I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna leave my cart here. We're gonna go out to your car for a minute. I don't even know, we weren't even gonna do anything. I don't even know what we were doing. I don't even remember what his reasoning was to go out to his car, but he made me feel bad. So I went out to his car with him, and I just immediately got Dateline vibes. I'm like, dude, all right, I gotta go back. And he's like, no, just let me drive you to I need a pack of cigarettes, just hang out with me for a little bit and drive with me. And I'm like, no, I need to go inside. This is actually kind of bad. And I started to actually think about what the hell I had just done. I got into some strange man's passenger seat, just in his car, didn't know who he was. Why did I do that? And I'm asking myself that, and I'm so anxious, and I'm all right, I'm gonna go. And he just he locks the door, dude. And I'm oh my God, this is where it ends. This is why you don't do shit like this. This is where it ends. Holy balls. I can't believe my own stupidity is what killed me. Let's be real, yeah, I can. I'm why did you just lock the door? Just wondering. Why did you feel like you needed to do that? And he's like, oh, I'm just playing, dude. Yeah, you can leave. It's all right. Thanks for chilling for a little bit. You're good. And unlocks the door, and I'm like, okay, bye. And I literally must have power walked to the Walmart, and I kept looking behind me and he wasn't getting out, and then all of a sudden he started backing up and he left, and I'm like, whoa, what? Moral of the story, don't just leave your cart somewhere and go off with strangers because you feel bad. That's a horrible way to get yourself killed. Don't do that shit. Second time I almost died. This is a trashy version of those mainstream Uber stories. So this was just a town cab, okay? I called this cab to go to hang out with one of my friends. This was after I had gotten in a car accident, so I had totaled my car and I had no way to get there. So I called a cab to literally go 4 miles down the road, okay? And the cab, he got there, everything was normal, I got in, I told him where I was going, And he's like, oh yeah, I know like a shortcut to that place. And I'm like, dude, it's literally 4 miles down the road. You don't need a shortcut. And so he just starts going like a different way. And then all of a sudden, like, he starts like talking to me and like just trying to distract me, like asking me all these questions, like, where do you work? Like, what's your name? Like, what are you doing tonight? And all this stuff that like just a little deeper than they usually go into when they like get chatty and ask you freaking questions. And all of a sudden we pass this town sign that's like a complete like 2 towns over. And I'm like, and I repeated where I wanted to get dropped off, and he's like, oh yeah, I think I took the wrong way. And then he starts typing into his phone, like his phone Google Maps, the address, and turns his meter off. Turns the GPS thing off, like the little like GPS thing where it like counts, has like the meter and then it tells them where they're going, like turns all of that off and just starts looking at his phone. And I'm like, okay. So I'm literally sitting there texting my friend. My friend is like, what the hell? It should have taken you 5 minutes to get here. And I'm like, dude. And I told him the cab number. I told him the guy's name. I told him what he looked like. I'm like, dude, if I die tonight, like, this guy has something to do with it. Finally, like, we're driving around. He, like, starts to, like, compliment me in weird ways. Like, talking about my appearance and asking me how old I am. And it just starts to get creepy. And so I'm just like, just drop me off, dude. Just drop me off on the side of the road. I can get another cab, like... It's fine. I'll pay you for your troubles. Like, please just don't kill me. So my friend's like, dude, get out of the cab. Like, I'm gonna call the cops if this starts to escalate even more than it already has, because like I'm like scared for you. And so my friend is like convinced I'm about to die. I'm convinced I'm about to die. And this guy is just like telling me he can sell me a car and to give me like my number and all this stuff. And he can get me a car for like $500 from this guy he knows. And just like trying in any way possible to get my contact information. And I was so fucking creeped out. I finally like got him to drive me to where I was going. And I'm like, how much do I owe you? And he's like, oh, well, you know, like if you just give me your number and you go inside and maybe give me a call sometime, $5. And I'm like, how much is it if I don't give you my number? And he just like, his face went flat and he's like, 10. And I'm like, okay, like I probably owe you so much more because you just like straight up turned your meter off, but I'm fine with 10. So I just gave him $10, dude, and I like ran inside. And then it gets creepier. So like I told my friend everything that happened and stuff, and we were just like so freaked out, and it like scarred me from ever taking a cab ever again. But the creepy thing is, at work a few days later, the guy shows up, and I was a cashier at the time, and he comes through my line, and I just pretended like actually, at first I didn't even know it was him because it was so dark. I couldn't even like recognize his face. And then he's like, you still want that car? And it took me a second, and I'm like, holy shit. He left. He came back a few times, but I think he could tell I was really fucking creeped out by him. Keep in mind, I was like 19 at the time, and this guy was like, he had to have been at least in his like late 40s, like somewhere in the 50s. Like he was older. It's fucking creepy. Those are the 2 times I basically thought that I was gonna get murdered and my family was gonna have to watch on TV the dramatic story of my death that happened in a small town where nothing ever happens. Still here, I'm alive, and I'm gonna be doing more stupid shit. I mean, it's kind of inevitable at this point, but I'm not gonna do the caliber of stupidity that was involved in those 2 stories. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry I haven't posted in a while. That is going to be changing. My wonderful, lovely, sweet, dearest boyfriend bought me a Canon for Christmas. So this shitty iPhone quality on my kitchen floor will be ceasing soon. Well, let's be real, I'll probably still be on my kitchen floor, but at least it'll look cool. See you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't die out there. Don't do anything stupid. Don't go off with strangers. Keep yourself safe, all right? I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.